Alrighty, I am an hour and 40 minutes late to record this. I am 2.5 slices of Little Caesars pizza deep. I feel like garbage. Yeah. What do you say? What do you know? How you been? How do you go? Welcome everybody to episode 216 of Atomic Radio Hour. A fun one for you today, homies and homettes. The entire green screen just fell. What am I to do? Keep it rolling. Can I turn my wall into a white screen? Let's find out. Hey everybody, welcome to the show. If the green screen is messed up, I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. I was just trying to intro the show. How are you guys? What's up? What's going on? Not much happened news-wise. I had a wild week though. I haven't been sleeping very well, to be completely honest with you. And this past Saturday, when the episode came out, I went to Comic-Con. And I haven't been to a con in a very, 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 very long time. I want to say it's been like, 2018, 2017, the last time I went to a convention. So, Southern Colorado had a comic convention. It was cool. It's not New York Comic-Con. I'm used to the Javits. Like, I'm used to going there, and, like, Lego has a booth, Mattel has a booth. You know, like, the big names are there doing big name stuff. It was just local places, dudes who just collected comics their whole lives and wanted to flip them and turn them into profit and do what they had to do and what have you. It was cool. I missed that a lot. I missed the... Like, I heard one guy say something about Earthbound, and his friend was like, I'm sorry, what's Earthbound? Do you mean Mother, the Japanese Nintendo Famicom game from the 80s? Like, that's what I heard, and I was like, oh my god. Oh my goodness. And when I was going to cons back in the days, it was comics. You know, you go to the smaller ones and it's all about comic books, and then you go to the bigger ones and the bigger ones are comic books and products. And if you go to San Diego, I've never been, but it's comic books and Marvel movies and products and products and products and products. And it's not really like collectors. It's not really dudes who are like, well, you know, in issue number 604 of Spider-Man, this happens with the Silver Surfer. And you just get like people who like Marvel movies. Like, if you go to these small ones, it's dudes who collect. Like, it's a convention. And that's what this was. I got one thing right here. I'll show you real quick. I love to gamble, and I bought this mystery box Fallout stuff. So I'm going to unbox it at the end of the show. So stick around for that. If you're an audio listener, I'll do my best to describe what I'm pulling. I have no clue what's in there. I have a vague idea. The guy said something to me. I have a feeling he lied, though. Either way, I had a great time. I went with a friend. We walked around. I did like 5 miles in that convention center. And it wasn't a day that I normally work out, so it was nice. And I had like a pretzel. They have these cups that like the arena, I guess, is known for, that it was held in. Like, it was a hockey rink and a basketball stadium, I think, but not, I don't know, because it was like an arena, like it had seats and like a floor and shit, and that's where everything was. And they weren't, so they have these sodas. I'll get to that other point in a second. They have these sodas, and it's what they're known for, and it was like $25, and you get free refills for the whole day, and it's a nice cup, and it says Comic-Con on it, and I was like, I'm not going to buy a t-shirt. I'm not really going to buy anything else other than this. Is that all I bought? I think that's all I bought. That's really it. Like, I'll get this, because this will probably last longer than a t-shirt, and it's metal, so it keeps your drink nice and cold like a Moscow Mule. And I had a really good time, honestly. A lot of walking around. My friend, afterwards, we went to my falafel place. We got gyros, and just hung out. Just had a good time. It was fun. There was a bunch of... Oh, this is a story I do have to tell about Comic-Con. So I when I was younger, I would go and want to meet the celebrities, and like I'd want to meet the voice actors and just people I like. But the thing is, like, you never know what to say to them. So it's cool, but like they're trying to give you the experience that you want because you're paying for it. But at the same time, it's like you're paying to meet a human. And there was two celebrities that like sections for celebrities, and one of them was like a bunch of Walking Dead people and like two of the Power Rangers. And I didn't grow up with the Power Rangers, but I did grow up with the Walking Dead, right? So you think I'd be like, oh yeah, the Walking Dead, hell yeah. These are characters that I've never seen, other than like the black dude who was the priest that like everybody was running to, but he was a coward or some shit. I don't remember. Anyway, pause, period. Next thing to say. One dude that was there was Tom Arnold. And if you know who Tom Arnold is, you probably have already laughed. But if you don't, I don't blame you. He was Roseanne Barr's wife, and he was on the show Roseanne. And he was on the show. Wait, did I say he was his wife? Sorry, Roseanne was his wife. He was married to Roseanne. Roseanne's husband for a time was Tom Arnold. And they put him on the show, and then they had like a very public divorce where they like wrote him out of the show, and they like, she like hates him and he hates her and like all this shit, right? And then he's in like one episode of The Simpsons where he's on like it's a Treehouse of Horror where he's on like a spaceship flying into the sun, and it's all like D-list celebrities. And no one was ever talking to Tom Arnold. Like, we must have passed him 4 or 5 times, and no one, and I mean nobody, was talking to him. So I pass him, and my friend's like, well, if you know who he is, what, like, no one's there, just walk up and be like, hey man, what's up, how you been? And I'm like, what am I gonna say? I loved Roseanne as a kid and that one episode of The Simpsons. So like every time we passed him, it got funnier and funnier. Then there was another section that I think was the cooler section. It's where I bought that mystery box. I'm gonna that's the second time the green screen is messed up this episode. Let's hope it doesn't happen again. So we go to the second area where there's more people, like there's more celebrities, and I'm not into like the celebrity culture. I'm not into idolatry, what have you. And do you ever do something where your brain processes something like before you can, and everything's kind of blurry, and then it hits you all at once? We're walking through like Celebrity Row or whatever it's called, and I see this name, Stephen Downs, and I'm like, why is that name familiar to me? Like, what does that name mean to me? And I'm looking at the banner, and under the banner is Master Chief. And I go, oh, like my body like shuts down. I went, that's John Halo. Oh, like I'm getting like excited. And I'm with my friend, and I was like, I look at my friend, and I grab him by the shoulders. I'm like, Kyle. And they're like, what? And I'm like, Kyle's got to come here. Like, I didn't realize that I was that. I like Halo. I didn't realize I was that big of a Halo fan because I was just like convulsing and shaking. And they're like, "Well, why don't you go get a picture?" I'm like, "I don't have John Halo money. I don't have Master Chief money." And I say to my friend, I'm like, "Pretend like you're taking a selfie and get a picture of him." And the picture is going to be behind me. Like, this is the picture that I'm referencing currently. If it's not already there, it's there now. Of this dude like smiling at my friend while they're taking this picture. And I'm just like, holy fuck, guys, that's Master Chief, dude. And Kyle's like, you have to get a signature of John Halo. Like, if the dude asked me what my name is, I'd be like, it's John, just write to John Halo. Like, and like, like, I kind of wish I don't think he's ever played a Halo, but I really want to know what he thinks of the show, because I heard the show is hot garb. I'm officially at the age where I just enunciated and jerked my body, and my back now hurts. So happy getting old to me. He's there, and I'm trying to not freak out. So I went to this guy who was like selling replica weapons from games, and he had an energy sword from Fallout, or from Halo, and I'm like, do you have the pistol? If he had the pistol, I would have bought the pistol and got it signed. But he's like, nah, dude. He's like, I used to get them, but like, depending on where I go, either they sell out or nobody touches them. So I stopped buying them. I was like, all right, whatever. But also, Brian O'Halloran was there, who I got really excited about. And Jeff, I can't think of his last name, Dante and Randall from Clerks. And they're making a third Clerks now. And I kind of wanted to go up to them because of like what they mean to me in cinema, of just like Kevin Smith made these movies about being like a loser slacker and how it like changed for people. Like, say what you want about Kevin Smith, his first few movies mean something. Like they just, Kevin Smith is kind of the reason why comic culture is the way comic culture is now, because of Mallrats and shit. Like, Mallrats opens at a convention. Like, those movies mean something, and a lot of people like to shit on Kevin Smith, and I kind of get it, and I kind of don't get it, but like, the reason why podcasts are the way podcasts are right now, in some small way, is because of Kevin Smith, whether people want to admit it or not. Like, it was cool. I got a sticker. They didn't have any Godzilla shit. I actually kept passing mystery boxes that were Godzilla themed, and they're like, it's a $10 mystery box. It's got $15 worth of... That's three. That's three. 3 times the green screen fell. Knowing my luck, it would be shit I already have. And I just didn't pull the trigger on it, which I know is silly. I should have did it, but I didn't. But I did buy the Fallout one. But I had a good time. Cons are cool. I miss going to cons. I really do. I kind of was just like thinking to myself, like, where's the next one? Like, I just want to go. Like, there's like an hour away from me. There's like this dinosaur exhibit. I'm not 9, but I want to go to the dinosaur exhibit. Anyway, before I get into the lore and thank the Patreon, I want to say, if you guys don't already know, there is a tier called the Film Live Before a Studio Audience, where you can see these episodes be filmed live when I do it. If you want to see me drop the green screen every 2 seconds like I've been doing live, and like I said, I have a chat, we have an ongoing thing, like we talk to each other, you become part of the show essentially for $10 a month, and that's at least 4 episodes. 4 episodes unless I have a burner, which sometimes I have. Very rare lately though. Like Christmas holidays, if something comes up, I might have one. Anyway, if you want, the option is in the description below. Link to the Patreon. You could join in. Like I said, $10 a month. It's like less than $3 an episode at that point to watch live, be part of the community, come hang out in the Discord. I just want to keep plugging that a little bit because I don't feel like I've talked about that enough. But to plug the actual Patreon, if you'd like to support the show, not even in a $10 way, it goes from $1 to $10. Even you just sending this to a friend or liking it or commenting it is support. So like every and anything is appreciated. But if you'd like to support monetarily month to month, you can check out the Patreon. There's a link in the description below to that. And I have to thank some folks. Everybody gets thanked. Like if you're on the Patreon as of right now, everybody gets thanked. So starting from the top, I have to thank the OG Noah. Thank you, Noah. After Noah, we have to thank Danny. Thank you, Danny. After Danny, we have to thank Marcus. Thank you, Marcus. And last but certainly not least, we have to thank TP. Thank you, TP. Again, I love you guys. Thank you for your support. But now we have to get on to this week's lore. Now, this week, I did it on a Tuesday. Why? Okay, so I think that's 4 or 5 times that the green screen has fallen. I'm contemplating being alive at this point, and crying. Tears just aren't coming out any longer. Also, I'd like to point out that I listen to music while I do this because it helps me kind of think. And I have on the New Vegas soundtrack just because I wanted to hear silly cowboy sounds. And they got to a point because I have Mr. New Vegas. There's a point here where they're interviewing Swank. And they're talking about Benny being gone. He's like, if I know my cat Benny, he's probably swinging with the big guy upstairs, or he's chasing some angel broad with cans as big as a halo. And my first thought was, what the fuck does that mean, Swank? What do you mean cans as big as they're discs with holes in the middle? Like, what do you mean? Halos aren't big. Like, God. Sorry. I'm not yelling at you. I'm yelling at the situation because of the green screen and just, this bothers me. Like, it keeps falling. Like, I don't know how to make a rig to make it stand, which I could do out of probably PVC piping, but that sounds like work. And like, besides, I'd have to turn it and then I'd have to like, so it's a lot. So this week I asked the question on Tuesday, because I record on Wednesday, late Tuesday. I was like, I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 3. And the Tubby Master, I think the people with the most lore question requests have been Tubby Master and Mr. Tom Flood. I feel like I've done them the most. But the Tubster, another British homeboy, chimes in, gets it right with 2. Because of course. And they gave me 2 options. We're going to get into one of them. Both from Fallout 4. Don't worry. Right now, if you're listening to this episode the day it came out, or really the week it came out, up until about Tuesday, join the Discord if you want to hear any lore, because right now I'm doing a thing where if you recommend a song, and it's an absolute heater, whatever song I like the most is going to pick lore for the week. So join on in. But the Tubby Master got it with 2, number between 1 and 3, 2, and they gave me 2 options, like I said, but I went with Far Harbor, the location. Far Harbor is a big place. Even though it's a DLC, it's more condensed. I kind of go over, in the lore, I'll go over a generalized version of Far Harbor. I don't get too deep into the Children of Adam or Arcadia, but we will be talking about them a little bit. So if you'd like to hear any lore and any lore whatsoever, make sure you're in the Discord, because once a week I ask a question. First person to get the question right gets to pick lore for the week. This week's lore, by way of the Tubby Master, is Far Harbor from Fallout 4 DLC, Far Harbor. In the year 2287, it is the main town of the island, Bar Harbor. It's originally called Far Harbor, which I have a friend who's actually been there, but that just goes to show like how awful that Boston, Maine accent is. That, just gonna go to Bar Harbor, then I'm gonna go to the Red Sox game. Shut up. It's in the northeastern part of the island, and pre-war it was entirely inhabited by regular degular humans. A radioactive fog now covers the island, and all the inhabitants have been pushed back into an area known as the dock, as wildlife and the fog have ostensibly taken over. The dock is owned by the Mariner and is surrounded by the hull, or a wall that surrounds them to protect them from the creatures that inhabit the island. The dock is also the only landing point onto the island safely, so you have to kind of come through them, but it is where like all of the people actually are, so it would be smart to go there if you ask me. Now, Acadia is a safe haven for synths and research. It's where you meet Dima, you find out a little bit more about Nick Valentine, you find Nakamura, it's neat to see because it's a safe haven. I've never actually done it, but if you side with the Brotherhood, when you're done in Far Harbor, you can let the Brotherhood know that Acadia exists and is a safe haven for synths. Now, because they're proprietors of research, they're more or less looked at as decent, depending on the route that you take for the game. They're seen in one way or another, but they've supplied the dock with fog condensers, so the fog doesn't completely irradiate them from the inside out. And what I think is so interesting about Far Harbor is that the more things change, the more they stay the same. Because the people there are still kind of like, they're these small town New England people that I'd imagine, completely honest. Like, they like to stay one way about things. They like to live off the land. They're all fishermen, harbormen. Like, things don't change. As much as things change, the more they stay the same. And I just appreciate that. Like, I really do. Like, I don't know if they did it on purpose. I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't. But, like, it's something small that I can just see and feels real. And I really like that about Far Harbor. Now, because it's all fishermen, it's all people that worked on boats, it's sea captain looking MFs. Willem Dafoe in The Lighthouse, which is a phenomenal film, by the way. The person who runs the town is referred to as the captain. And Far Harbor, when you get there, the captain named Avery, he pretty much just wants peace for the people. Like, he doesn't want to be strange. Like, he just wants to be, he wants to be looked at as a normal person, an everyday, average fella. If you've played Far Harbor, you know that a big proponent of Far Harbor is the Children of Adam. And like I said, prior to the lore segment starting, I'm not going to go super in-depth on them. I'm going to talk about them a little bit. The Children of Adam are the largest community on the island, and then it is the dock, and then it is Arcadia. But they are just the militant cult, more or less, and the people of the dock do not like them. They do not like the Children of Adam whatsoever. a missionary was sent from the children of Adam to the town, to the dock, to preach and tell them that their destiny was to be destroyed, to just be absolutely leveled and taken care of and be rid of. And they didn't like that, and a fella by the name of Alan Lee just kills him. He kills him, he assassinates him, and ever since then they saw that as a threat. The dock saw the children of Adam as a threat, and they were banned from the dock. After this happened, the children of Adam become even more militant, and ever since it's been kind of just this ensuing thing back and forth. Just some notes on Far Harbor before we get out of the lore segment. If the sole survivor wishes, they can destroy Far Harbor by shutting down the wind turbine at the wind farm maintenance in the quest, cleansing the land. They will then be able to watch the destruction of Far Harbor as it is attacked by anglers, fog crawlers, and gulpers. Some harbormen and women will still be alive, but they will be hostile. So the travel time between the Commonwealth and Far Harbor is much, much less compared to all the other DLCs in their locations. In New Vegas, if you want to go to Zion for Honest Hearts, it takes 2 weeks to travel there in-game. For Fallout 3, it's 1 in-game month to travel from the wasteland, the Capital Wastes, to Point Lookout, which should be closer to Washington, D.C. than Far Harbor in the Boston area. Cut that out. Far Harbor is based on the town Bar Harbor, Maine, on Desert Mountain Island, the largest island off the coast of Maine. This can also be seen examining the billboard that says, "Welcome to Far Harbor," which should read, "Welcome to Bar Harbor," but part of the billboard is worn away, making the B appear as an F instead, as well as terminals found around various points on the island. It's similar to Novak and Arafu. Far Harbor is a really neat place. It's not my favorite DLC by far. I think Nuka World is my favorite Fallout 4 DLC, but a lot of people really like Far Harbor, and I was doing this, and honestly, I'll be honest with you, I was researching capture cards, because I really want to stream 4. I want an excuse to play it, and I feel like streaming it 3 hours a week would be that excuse. It was the big one, like the first big one that I can really remember for 4. I remember being very hyped up about it. That puzzle that you have to do for Dima is infuriating, but what are you going to do? Fallout 4 is just a special game. As much as I shit on it, it's a special game. But that, my friends, is everything I have to say about Far Harbor, and that is, in fact, this week's lore. Hi, welcome. I've been very excited about this next segment. This, my friends, if you can see the mic right here, sorry, I know sometimes a stagnant image, because there's like 3 layers now. But this here is a mystery box that I recently purchased at a Comic-Con here in beautiful southern Colorado. I have no clue what's in here. The thing said that it was over its value, and I'll be completely transparent with you. I paid $65 for this. Right? I went to the guy, and I was like, "Hey man, can I hold the box?" It's pretty heavy. I didn't weigh it, but it's pretty heavy, right? So, I don't know what's in it. This is a complete gamble. I love gambling. It's a problem that I'm aware could be a bigger problem. I'm not betting the farm. I still see my kids and my ex-wife. It's just, I know that not knowing what's in this box lit up something in my head. I'm very happy I never got into loot crates. I'm very happy that I never got into Magic the Gathering. But in here is at least $65 worth of Fallout merchandise. I don't know what this box is. I don't know what's in it. I said to the guy, I went up to him and I said, "Let me feel it." And he goes, "Sure, here." And I pick up the box and I say, "Hey man, I want to see the Fallout box." And he looks at me, goes, "My friend, 2 words, Nuka-Cola Quantum." And I went, "Yeah?" And he looked at me and I went, "Yeah?" I went, "Jones?" And he just kind of nodded and looked at me. And I went, "Okay, give me the box." I had already bought it and he didn't know that. And now I'm buying it. So I don't know what's in here. I'm going to show you. I'm going to crack it. Fresh. Pack fresh, baby. I swear to God, if there's a shirt in here, I'm going to be pissed off though, because I know it's not going to fit me. So I'm going to open this. I don't know what's in it. I don't want to know what's in it until I open it fresh. I'm not looking, not looking, not looking, still not looking. This is the first thing. Oh, wow, this is packed. The first thing I grabbed. Okay. Not a great way to start. This is probably just going to stay in its package for me. Honestly. It's a Fallout 76 air freshener. It's the Tercentenary. It's cool. Like, it's going to go on the shelf. Don't get me wrong. I have a feeling I'm going to get a lot of 76 stuff that I would have never bought through this. I don't know if I'll take it out. Like I said, I'll probably leave it in there. It is vanilla scented. It is Bethesda branded. It's an official licensed product. Let's see what we get next. Boys and ghouls. What is this? Yo! No way! Oh, that's tight. Sorry, I got excited. This is a New York Comic-Con exclusive Pip-Boy 2000 Mark IV, right? 6? It's the Pip-Boy from 76. It's a pin of the OG Pip-Boy from Fallout 1. That's super dope. Manufactured by Robco Industries for distribution by Vault-Tec Corp. Pinacorn. I'm happy. I didn't know this was a thing. It's the elf boy, as I like to call him. Very happy with this one. Cool. I hope you guys like unboxings. I almost looked inside. I have a weird thing with them where I just like them a little too much. This feels like socks. What is this? Ooh, he didn't lie to me. Ooh, he didn't lie to me. He did not lie to me. I'm not looking in the box. He did not lie to me whatsoever. I finally have it. Oh, I can't explain to you how excited this makes me. So, backstory. Oh, yeah. Backstory. These came out around the time of Fallout 4. And there was a big deal about it. It's Jones Soda. I don't know if Jones Soda... Like, I thought it went away for a while. Apparently it didn't. This is honestly a grail of mine. Because I remember these came out and they were either in 4-packs or 6-packs. I don't remember. And people were buying them and flipping them for a ridiculous amount. And the only place you could get it, I think, was at a Target. I could be wrong when I say that. But I don't think I was driving at the time. So I knew I couldn't just go out and get it. And I wasn't about to drive an hour to a Target to buy soda when I don't even like soda. And there's a huge chance that it's not there. I'm going to put a picture at the end of this of where everything goes. But if you've seen the Fallout shelf, it should be behind me right now. Right about here-ish, there's the Nuka-Cola corner. It's 2 Nuka-Cola bottles that I made that are props. The Nuka-Cola Girl Funko Pop Mystery Mini. The Nuka-Cola Quantum bottle that is a light that turns on, and it's like the model from Fallout 4. And there's also a Nuka-Cola bottle cap opener that was a pre-order bonus for Fallout 3. So it's the little... And, oh, how could I forget? Nuka-Cola bottle cap opener that is one of the rarest pieces in my collection as far as I know, because I've never seen it again. Watch it be in this box. Watch. I have no clue what's in the box, and if it's in there, I'm going to be excited because I have 2 of them. I had to grab a knife, so I've wanted one of these for a while. You can see the blue through the bubble wrap. I've wanted one of these for a very long time. I just thought it was one piece of the collection I would never get. I hope Kyle's watching this. Shout out you, big homie, because I feel like you would really appreciate this. They didn't have an Assassin's Creed box. They had like this boom box that was like $150, but they didn't say what was in it. It was just a mystery box. I was like, you gonna put like some LPs in there? Like what's in, like some cassettes? Like why is it so expensive? I can't believe this is in here. I can't believe I own this. I record on Wednesdays. It's Saturday. This thing has been in my house for days, and it's been killing me. I almost bought 2 of them so I could open one on the show and just keep one. These guys that were selling it had a ton of them. I mean a ton of them. So I can only imagine how much Jones Sody Pop he bought. I have a history of people lying to me at conventions. When I was, it was before Fallout 4 came out, there was a guy who worked for Symbiote? I don't know how to say it. It's a manufacturer of toys, and they did one for Skyrim through Bethesda, and the guy told me that he was like a rep, and he had met them, and I was like, yeah, what do you know about the next Fallout? I was like, I heard it's in Boston, that's the rumor going around. He's like, yeah, that's bullshit. He told me that they were like, the Symbiote, they weren't going to do many of them, and this and that, and I wound up buying 2 Dovahkiin figures. I don't even think I have them anymore. I think I gave one away. The other one might be in my collection of stuff back home. But dude lied to me and I bought 2 of them. I genuinely, I can't, like, I'm not just doing it for the camera. Like, I like unboxing videos a lot. They're weird to me. They're like a weird therapeutic feeling. I'm afraid I'm like twist the cap off. There's a weird therapeutic thing to them for me. I like watching eating videos, like food challenge videos. I still need this knife. This guy really took care of it. Just because it's something about like the challenge of it I like watching. I like watching people just doing something competitive. And there's something about unboxing videos that, like, when I get that urge to buy something and I'm like, don't buy it, I'll look up a video on it. And then I'm like, okay, I don't need it. There's so much memory wrapped up in this little silly glass soda. Like, this was when Fallout really didn't have merch. Like, I was explaining to a friend that, like, Fallout didn't have merch until Fallout 4. They had very little stuff for Fallout 3. Like, I had a messenger bag that says Vault-Tec on it, and I remember being like, I have to get this because they're never going to do anything like this ever again. And then I might have used it 4 times when I found out that messenger bags really aren't my bag. I just realized I haven't shown this off at all. Here. Did it open? No. I finally own a Jones Soda Nuka-Cola. I'm so excited about this. I just stabbed myself. Cool. Nuka-Cola Quantum Berry Lemonade Soda. Naturally flavored with other natural flavors. Crafted for the post-nuclear future by Jones Soda Co. I finally own it. As stupid as this sounds, this has been a grail of mine that I genuinely never thought I would ever own, and it expires in 2024. Product of Canada. Fallout. With its unique flavor and distinct bluish glow, Nuka-Cola Quantum was poised to dominate the soft drink market. Unfortunately, it was released to the public on October 23rd, 2077, the same day the bombs fell. Wait, this is 2020. Are they still making this? This says 2021. They're still making this? Oh. No. What the hell? Hold on a second. I can't find it on Jones's website, but I'm finding it everywhere else, and it's quite expensive. Like, for a 4-pack, it came in 4-packs. It's a 4-pack. It's like $30, $40, $50. So I'm happy with this. Like, I'm really, really happy with this. Whether this is the original pressing or not, it's one of those things that I never thought I would own. I never thought it'd be part of the collection. Here's the thing. If I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'll drink this. I'll give a live reaction. You want to see this get drunken? 1,000 subs. I'm only about 600 off. But like 1,000 subs, I will drink this. I don't care if the expiration date has gone bad. Look at this label. I love this. I feel like I have a part of the, like, and I'll put the cap back on. I'll put blue liquid in it so it looks like it's it's whatever. But like, I kind of feel like maybe we should wait till 2024 so it goes flat like a real Nuka-Cola Quantum. But if you want to see me drink this, if you want to see my live reaction to this, 1,000 subs is all we need, baby. But let's get back to the box. I'm still not looking inside of the box. What's this? This seems easy to get to. Oh, shit. All right, so this is a bobblehead. This is I have this one. I have this. So this one, yeah, I have a feeling it's this one. I have 2 of these already. I bought them on Amazon a little while back when I was still using Amazon. I don't see the other one. Where's the other one? He's next to my Fallout Monopoly that's still sealed. This is the Loot Crate exclusive Vault-Tec. If it's the same one, I'm assuming it's the same one because like the box is like this. I'm going to open it in just a moment. This guy was in my car. He has like the Velcro on the bottom for a while. The back of his head is all sun-scorched. He gets to sit up next to my helmet. Again, it should be behind me. The shelf should be behind me here, whichever side, and he's up there. So let's open this. Wow, I need that knife again. So I don't know about you guys, but when I open collectibles, I open them from the bottom. It's just like a weird thing I have where I can like keep the box if I want to display the box. I'm not going to. Yeah, it's the same one. It's the exact same one. I'm not even going to take the styrofoam off them. I'm just going to slide them right back in. I now have 3 of these. I hope there's not a mystery mini in there, and if there is, I hope there's a mystery mini in there. But if when I pull it out, I hope it's not another McCready, because I have 3 of them. And that's why I've never picked McCready in Fallout 4. All right, back to the box. Still not looking. Still not looking. What's this? This feels like pins. Oh, neat. Okay, cool. Nothing too crazy. It's a 76 keychain. I'm chill on this. It's cool. I mean, yeah, it's cool. It actually is really cool. It's a 76 keychain of a Vault Boy leaving a vault. That's tight. I'm cool with that. 2018. It's an official Bethesda product. Again, I just like the official stuff. I have props that I made, but I like the official stuff. So let's grab something else. This is jam-packed. This is heavy. Nice. Cool. Awesome. Vault 76 mug. This is tight. I don't have a lot of this stuff. Like, I don't have the regular schmegular everyday stuff. And I think there's like 3 or 4 more pieces in here. Again, still not looking in the box. They're getting a lot of things I noticed from this Just Funky brand, which I've never heard of, but it's from Ohio. Not that it matters. Cool. It's an 11-ounce mug. I do like the Tercentenary branding on stuff. This is actually really nice. It's really well made. The 2076, Vault 76 on the back. It's been a minute since I played 76, but I'm assuming this is something you can find in-game. Do not microwave. Do not put this in the microwave. Let's see. Like I said, there's a few more things in here. There is one big item. I'm going to save that for last. I know what that is just by feeling it. Let's just do that one. Cool. Cool. Yeah, this makes sense. The lunchbox, the 76 lunchbox. I think there's one more item. I'm happy that I got this because I don't have like 76 stuff. Because to me, it exists. It's part of the franchise. By Fanwares. This is cool. Again, this logo is great. I do like this, like the Tercentenary logo a lot. The back. Here's to 300 years of freedom. I do enjoy this. Of the Valley. It's actually a sizable lunchbox. Like, I could fit at least a couple sandwiches in here. Welcome to the Atomic Radio Hour, where I show off sandwiches. Cool. Or sandwiches. Show off lunchboxes. Neat, 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 neat. I could tell just by the feel of it. I like the theme of the lunchboxes, too. Because it's so just like Americana, early Americana. And now you have it with... Like, Fallout 3 had it. Fallout 4, they're everywhere. Like, I like that it keeps coming back. A lot, honestly. Now, if I'm correct, this is the last item in the box. Yeah, that seems to be true. Yo, what is this? Huh. You don't say. Sorry, this is a Fallout... This is saying 13 bottle cap plastic figurines, includes 12 2-inch scale figures, 2 Vault Boys, 2 allies, 2 enemies, 2 artifacts, 4 mystery figures, plus 1 4-inch scale figure. But this says includes exclusive items from Fallout 76, but the Vault Boy on the cover has, or right here I should say, has 111 on him. Huh. There's other ones on here. One of them comes at Liberty Prime, another one at Deathclaw, and another a Super Mutant. I like to think that I keep my ear to the ground when it comes to this. I've never seen this before. I have no clue what this is for. I'm like at a loss for words. I've never seen this. Hey, somebody at Fallout Collector Man, like, do you know what these are, brother? Because I don't. This is number 1. 2s is cool. 3s is really cool. I mean, we're going to open this, right? Like, we're going to open it together. Let's see. Hey, kids, don't use your teeth. Like, I'm not upset with this. I just don't know what it is. I want to know what the mystery figures are. One of them is Grim Reaper Sprint. Another one looks like power armor. Maybe 2 forms of power armor. Let me just show the back off real quick. So there's like dog meat, a mini nuke, some super mutants, strength and chemist perks, a Protectron, T60 armor, and then a mystery figure. Distributed by Toy NK. I don't know what these are. These are official, though. I mean, The past meets the future of MC Toys. What do you mean MC Toys? The past meets the future as MC Toys brings you the Nano Force Series 1 Fallout Collection featuring 12 classic 2-inch scale Army Men style plastic figures and 1 bonus 4-inch figure. Bring your favorite characters, weapons, and artifacts from the award-winning video game franchise from the screen to your backyard, desk, or anywhere you wish to play or display. Includes exclusive new figures from Fallout 76 by Toy NK. Okay, I've opened the box. The box has been opened. Oh, and it's in blind bags. Look at this fucking book! 52 plastic figures. Ah, I see. Collect them all. You know how to speak my language. Are you kidding me? Holy shit, look at this. For all 9 of you that are still playing, 76, you're supposed to put all of the pieces on this, I'm assuming, like a play set. So here's the little Army Man figures in my hand. I'm going to take these out, don't worry, just give me a second. This one's actually really tight. I know exactly where this is going. It says Bethesda Softworks on it. This is a super mutant with a minigun. And then some more little figure. I love this. I love little tiny figures like this. Here's a mini nuke. Here's a Protectron. Cool. I feel like it's not focusing. Sorry. Another super mutant. I'm assuming this is like a suicider. Just a man who's ready to fight at all times. Waking up, choosing to be violent. I'm going to put pictures of everything on screen, so don't worry. This is T60 Power Armor, which, not my favorite suit. But hey, nice little addition. Part of me wants to hang these up. This might be my favorite one. Dog Meat. Young River. What's up, River? And now 2 perks. This is a special stat. This is the Strength special stat. Oh, it matches my shirt. And this is the Mad Scientist perk. Neat. Neato. Neat-arenus. This one's a big beefy boy. This is the Toughness. But it's the Fallout 4 version. It says 111 on the chest. Huh. I mean, he's very thick. Like, the thick plastic. I kind of want to paint him. But it feels like there's 2 figures in here that are blind. One of them being red, that I can see through the bag. The other one I'm not sure. So we're going to go into it completely blind. I'm not looking. I love to gamble. Yes. Gamble, gamble, gamble. What is this? Grognak's Axe. Oh, yeah. Cool. Hell yeah. Oh, it feels like there's 3 things in here. And I accidentally saw them. Shit. Grognak's Axe. Not upset about that. That's really cool. Next up. Oh, there's more? Like 4? Oh, cool. I think this is Excavator Power Armor. It's another form of power armor. Again, there will be pictures of everything. He's got a nice Grim Reaper Sprint. That's actually really cool. I enjoy that thoroughly. Everything has a spot. Everything on the shelf will have a spot. Yo. Yo. Another T60 Power Armor with a plasma pistol. Something about this reminds me of Fallout 1. I'm not upset about it. I don't know why. It just does. This was a good box. And I'm looking at the paper in front of me. Series 1 includes an astounding array of characters from the Fallout universe, including dozens of Vault Boy perks, robots, monsters, companions, artifacts, weapons, and yes, even the alien from Mothership Zeta. Advert is the checklist for all of the entries in the series. Collect them all. There's a Pip-Boy. Oh, I would like the Pip-Boy. The Thirst Zapper's tight. The Nuka-Cola's tight. Fusion Core is cool. Lorenzo's Artifact. That's dope. The T-51B. That's insane. Jango's the Moon Monkey. I didn't get a ghoul. Womp womp. X6 is here. That's cool. Synth Troopers. Saltron. There will be a picture of this on screen if there isn't already. Ninja. 4-Leaf Clover. Reaper perks. Commando. Commando School Party Boy's cool. Vans is cool. Rifleman's cool. Night Person. Thumbs up. This is cool. This is really tight. You could buy a 52 that has a bunch of them. I had no clue these existed. Someone please show this to Vault Collector. I want him to see my collection. I want to talk to him about collecting. The Follow Collector Man on Twitter. Here is his Twitter on screen right now. He's a good guy. I really enjoy his content. He's a lot of grails that I want. I'm not keeping this box, but that's it, guys. That's the mystery box that I bought at the Comic-Con. I'm going to give a couple of these things away. So make sure you're in the Discord. Make sure you're following me on Twitter, because I'm going to give some of these things away. These are some cool collector's items for people that have either been collecting or want to start collecting. There's some cool shit in here, and I want to give it back to the community. So let me know. Let me know what you guys want to do. Thank you for being here. I hope you enjoyed the episode. It's been a little different. I know I sure have had a blast. Thanks for hanging out. If you like the intro music, it's by the one and only Shane Ivers. Silvermansounds.com/free music for all of his heaters. Throw Feather Duster at the end there, and you get to hear and listen and download the theme song to this show, Feather Duster by Shane Ivers. Links in the description to the Twitter, mine, the show's, and Kyle's. Make sure that you're in the Discord. Again, because I said I'm going to give some of this stuff away. It'll be fun. I don't know what yet. I'm looking at everything. There's a few things. I'm keeping the Jones soda. I'm keeping the little figures. I'm gonna go through some stuff. I'm gonna call Kyle, see what he has to say. Hope you guys are safe. Hope you guys are well. I love you. Be safe. Say hello to your mother for me. And I'll see you next week. Bye, everybody.
Atomic Radio Hour Podcast.
A Ghoulman Entertainment production.